Kim Jong-un is one of the most secretive and powerful leaders in the world. He rules North Korea, a country closed off from most of the outside world, with strict laws, tight controls, and strong military presence, ever since he took power in 2011. Following the death of his father Kim Jong-il, he has continued the tradition of ruling with both fear and mystery. But among the many strange things about Kim, one of the most surprising is how he travels. While world leaders fly in private jets, Kim Jong-un moves around in a slow, armored train. Not just any train but a massive, heavily protected moving fortress. It's his main way of traveling both within North Korea and to other countries. This isn't just about preference, it's about fear, control, and a long history of paranoia. Most people are used to seeing presidents or kings board airplanes, but not Kim Jong-un. He avoids flying, just like his father did. The main reason is fear. His father, Kim Jong-il, had a strong fear of flying and believed traveling by train was safer. He never took flights, and Kim Jong-un has continued that tradition, only flying once or twice in his entire rule. Train travel allows Kim to stay on the ground, hidden from view, surrounded by security at all times. A plane can be shot down, but on the ground, he can control everything: speed, direction, protection, and even the people along the route. It's not just fear of being attacked. It's also about image. The slow, deliberate movement of a giant, armored train shows power and confidence. He doesn't need to rush. The world waits for him. Kim Jong-un's train is not new. It's part of a long-standing system built by his father and grandfather. North Korea's leaders have relied on armored trains for decades. Kim Jong-il used it for nearly all his trips. He even died on one of those trains during a trip in 2011. His father, Kim Il-sung, also traveled by train during his leadership. Over time, these trains have become more than just a way to move around. They have become symbols of the leadership style: slow, careful, powerful, and always in control. So, what's inside this mysterious train? From the outside, it may look like a regular train painted in dark green, with yellow stripes, but the reality is very different. The train is heavily armored, meaning the walls are made with thick steel to protect against bullets, bombs, and even missiles. The windows are bulletproof. The doors are reinforced. Some reports say the train cars are so heavy that the train moves at only 60 kilometers per hour, about 37 miles per hour. But inside, it's a different world. The train is said to have luxury living quarters for Kim and his top officials, a private bedroom with a king-size bed, a large dining room where gourmet meals are served, a conference room for government meetings, satellite communication equipment, TV screens and sound systems, a karaoke room for entertainment, private chefs who cook top-class meals, including French wine, seafood, and imported meat, medical rooms, and even a private bathroom unit for Kim only. One Chinese official who once boarded the train said it was like a moving palace. One of the most surprising facts is that Kim's armored Mercedes-Benz car also travels with the train. A special cargo section of the train carries his limousine, along with other vehicles. When Kim reaches a station, his guards unload the car and he continues the journey on land in his personal convoy. Still protected, the train is more than luxury. It is part of a massive security operation. Every time the train moves, 3 trains are used. The first train goes ahead to check for bombs or sabotage. The second train carries Kim Jong-un himself. The third train follows behind with security forces and equipment. The route is kept secret, and every town or village along the way is shut down hours before the train passes. Roads are blocked. Civilians are not allowed near the tracks. Armed soldiers are posted at every key location. Communication lines may be cut to avoid spying. Snipers are placed on rooftops. Helicopters sometimes follow the train, and guards stand at every door. Nothing is left to chance. In 2019, Kim Jong-un used his train to travel from North Korea to Vietnam to meet US President Donald Trump. That journey took over 60 hours, almost 3 full days of slow, careful movement across China and into Southeast Asia. Photos of the train arriving in Vietnam's Don Dang station went viral. It reminded the world that Kim was not a normal leader. He was a leader who controlled his own pace and feared no delay. Even though flying would have taken just a few hours, Kim chose the train. Many people wonder, why go through all this trouble? The armored train is slow, expensive, and requires hundreds of people to support each trip. The answer is simple: safety and control. In a country like North Korea, where power is everything, losing control is a threat. Kim trusts only what he can see and manage. A plane is fast but risky. A train is slow but secure. On the train, Kim is surrounded by his own people, his own security, and his own system. It also sends a message: he is above the rules. He does things his own way. Kim Jong-un's train is more than a vehicle. It's a symbol of how North Korea works: isolated, paranoid, luxurious at the top, controlled at every level. While many North Koreans struggle with hunger and poverty, the leader rides in style, protected by layers of steel and guarded by silence. The train reflects the regime itself: mysterious, secretive, and always moving under the radar. No one knows when or where the train will appear. No one outside the top leadership is allowed to approach it. For the people of North Korea, it's just another part of the myth of their leader. For the outside world, it's a reminder of how much power and fear still rule behind North Korea's closed borders. Kim Jong-un may not fly, but he moves with force. His train is not just transportation, it's a fortress, a symbol, and a tool of power. Every time the steel wheels turn, they carry more than a man. They carry a message: I'm still in control. You cannot touch me.